Alright. We're hopping game here. This is going to be fun to look at. Yeah. If you get your E off early, stuns don't matter too much. Yeah. Yeah, if a DPS... Oh, you know what I have trouble with is ball? Tracer. Smart tracers. Because they'll blink and they'll follow you around and they'll just farm you to death. Mar, do you have another VOD you'd like us to look at? Yeah, this one's like a week old or something like that. Because the holidays took me some time to get to it. If you have another code, hit me up ASAP. I got you. Yeah, she'll chase you down. Oh, you have? Do you still want me to look at this for like positioning and cooldown stuff like that? It's up to you, Mar. Whatever you feel. Whatever you're feeling. It's all good. I have to uninstall my Lakers app. They keep spoiling my games. Staying here? You okay with staying with this one? Yeah, playing competitive at the end of a season is pretty rough. It is very rough. Oops. I'm going to go through it, okay, Mar? Is that cool? All right, Mar. Thank you, my man. I apologize it took me so long to get to it. Holidays and stuff. I'm so sorry. Know that I still love you. You're very sweet. Yeah, she farms. EMP is pretty good. And I won't. Don't worry about sensitivity. It's all good. What was your sensitivity before? Dude, what's this Reinhardt doing? Oh, you're a god. Nice hook, dude. Oh, DPI? Oh, nice. Okay. Have you found more success after the change? It takes me like 2 weeks to get used to like mouse changes. Yeah, so there, you definitely want to... It's great that you hook the Pharah, but go for hooks you know you can hit. I actually lost track of your hook. You got hit with a... There was a graphical splash like literally on your view. Oh my god. Perfect pixel aim too. Yes! Nicely done. We have to watch this again. I want to watch this McCree get rolled. Watch this corpse. Excellent ult usage from your hog. Very well done. The Reinhardt, in all honesty, should have turned a little sideways to make sure you didn't get hit by the hammer. Because if you're ulting in a grav, right, you're going to get stunned by something. So he should have turned a little bit sideways to protect you. And I think he may have floated in front of you to stop you from getting hit from the hammer, but... It's all good. Ball's weak, he needs a buff. I see you. Okay. Okay. For all you Pharaoh players out there, if you die 3 times in a row to a Roadhog, please swap or play something else. Yikes. You're deleting this Pharaoh. I legit don't know where your Reinhardt is. Wild Metapod. Maybe he's evolving. Oh! There goes your corpse. Oh, you're getting a new mouse? Yo, what are you getting? Way to go. I'm rolling with my new mouse too. Oh yeah, Manu 2. It's really good on like Gibraltar. Final point. A wireless one. Nice, man. Yeah, wireless is actually works. Wireless mice work these days. Damn, dude, your flick game is legit. Damn, good for you. Break shields, very valuable. So yeah, for all you tank players and stuff out there, and DPS, all good. Okay, it's a lost fight, but it's okay. They used every Q in the book. Lowercase Q's, capital Q's, they used all the Q's. What's up, Optimal? Lujang is made for balls, that's true. I wonder if the new Kanezaka whatever map is going to be good for ball. Alright, careful about shooting Zard bubbles. Overshot that one. Yep. You want to guard left side here? She was being risky. Yeah. You're using a lot of hooks that are like risk hooks. Wow. Great reposition from you. Smart as hell. You repositioned to make sure you fought with your healers. I legit haven't seen your Reinhardt use right click yet. Smart as hell. Smart to swap. I wonder how many times the Reinhardt on your team died with 1600 shield. I bet it was a lot. Dude, optimal. It's all good, dude. So yeah, what's going on here is your main tank isn't tanking. What's up, Marius? Thank you for the follow. You are our 501st follower. Congratulations to you and to us. Great slam, dude. Yeah, spin cycle. Spin cycle. Oh, you should probably keep going. Yeah, it's about delay, stall if you can. So your Reinhardt here isn't helping you very much, you or the team. So how do you bridge that gap? How do you solve that solution? If you want to play ball or hog, you kind of did it exactly there at the end, how you rotated over to protect the BAP. That's what you got to do. You got to like role play as a Reinhardt here. Find your healers, babysit them, and shoot the people who are shooting your Reinhardt, because he seems to be having massive trouble. Yeah, hog is thinker. It's true. Nice hook, dude. Alright, W time. I'm pretty sure that Maywall actually killed that Reinhardt. Okay. So perfectly, everything here is perfect. This is just like a general gameplay tip. Okay, so Overwatch right now, guys. Happy New Year, Seahund. The devil himself is here, guys. 666, I see you. Seahund, I see you. Okay, so right now, Overwatch punishes. It will punish flank plays really hard. But if you go for soft flank plays, low risk, high reward flank plays are the way to go for Roadhog. Like if you want to play Road here and you're like, I'm going to do the sweep around. You're like, I'm going to go out here. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to tie my shoes. Like I'm going to go to college. I'm going to graduate from college. I'm going to have children. Okay, now we can see the team. That's too long. That's too much of an investment on a flank. But you can do a low risk, high reward soft flank by taking 4 or 5 steps and going this way. And you're still in the same, you don't have to go through college and have kids, you know? This isn't that much of an investment. You just go over here, poke. Okay, it didn't work. Whatever. I'm back with my team. That's a low risk, high reward play. Like look at their team comp. Like if you poke here, can they kill you? No. If you step out through the doors, yes, because then the Mei can just wall you and you're dead. But if you're still in here, poke. You never know. So look for those really close flanks that you can hit, not the ones that take you forever to find. How does what punish flank plays? Oh my gosh, nicely done. How do you Overwatch? How do you punish? Oh, how does Overwatch punish it? Oh, okay. So the way the game works right now, how to explain this? If you flank them as Hog, it's usually best explained if I like show you in a VOD. If you flank as Hog and you spend a long time on the flank and you like go over there, maybe you kill, like, great, you kill 2 people. Well, your team is missing a tank on the front line. You have to imagine your team as like a spear, and that your main tank, your Reinhardt, your Sigma, your Orisa, those are the main tanks on your team, right? If it's Hog Ball, Hog is main tank. Hog Zarya, Hog is main tank. The main tank is the tip of your spear. And if your main tank either loses his shield or his life, the entire spear is just crippled. Your team can't do anything as a response. You just get run over because the other team will have their tank still. So if you go off on the flank and you're not providing lateral pressure into the enemy team, they can just press W and overtake you. They can just overtake you. It's very important that you play as a unit and that you're forcing damage onto the enemy team so that they can't overtake you. The moment you step aside to go exert pressure on the flank as a tank, not necessarily as a Tracer or a Sombra or a Pharah or hell, even an Ana, then the effect isn't as detrimental. But if you do it as an off tank, like a Roadhog or a Zarya or a Sigma, you can cripple your team. And the enemy team will take advantage of that and just walk right over you. The last tank standing wins. And like getting like a 2K on the back line while they kill the rest of your team, not worth it. It's really easily explained if I can like show you in a VOD, but I don't think Mars gonna do it here. Yeah, it's just about like you have to play for your team and with your team. That's where Overwatch is right now. Flashy individual plays usually get punished. See, this is a soft flank. Probably could have queued that. Yeah, see? This is just like 2 steps, and then you're on the flank. Wow. Wow. Okay, Mara, I'm not sure that you realize what you're doing. Maybe you are. But for all the Roadhog players out there, there is a sweet spot for Roadhog ultimate usage. Not many people know about it. But if you hit people in the torso, they take the knockback damage. You take knockback, the knockback effect, and they take the torso damage, right? Just like non-crit. But Roadhog's ultimate can crit, and it's very important that it can. If you aim the ultimate at the y-axis where the heads are, you amplify your damage, and it doesn't knock them back as much. So you do more damage, and it doesn't send them flying as much. So you're able to chew through enemies faster. And you were just mowing down Zarya's face. Very well done. Very well done. Reinhog into Rein Zarya is a mistake. It is. Well, it really depends on the Zarya. It depends on the Zarya's playstyle. If she's super defensive and doesn't ever overexpose herself, like in this bracket, hold on, it's like that. Here in 2600, I guarantee you, Rein Zarya, the Zarya is going to step out in front of her Reinhardt for multiple seconds too long. Guarantee you. In this bracket, it's going to happen all the time. And those are the moments where you can hook her and punish her and kill her. She'll step out with her bubble and be like, I'm going to get charged. Pop it with a right click, pull her in, dead. But if she's really good, she won't make mistakes like that. Land watch. Oh. Yeah, let's watch this. See, look at the Zarya's positioning. See? Look at this. See the Zarya's positioning? She was super aggressive, so it looks like she's telegraphing her ultimate usage, which she is right now. But if she continues to play like this, it is distinctly punishable. Damn, dude. You were very good at Roadhog. most Roadhogs, upon hearing the Hanzo ult, will just vape immediately. But what you're supposed to do is wait for the damage to come and then vape, right? Yeah, 3 ults, you don't survive that. Mr. Clean, who you guys talking about? Ball? Yeah, dude, you're a god. Yeah. Yeah, look at this Zarya's positioning here. Probably should have hooked her there. Once she wasted bubble. Okay. This is a very tense situation. Oh, Genji? Yeah, Genji's in an interesting spot right now. So, this is a very interesting situation for Roadhog. Definitely should have hooked that Zarya to kill her. Just to delete her, make sure she's gotten rid of because she was being pocketed by the Mercy. And you were the only one shooting at her. What you want to do here is you want to control this point in particular. For everyone out there, whoever controls these stairs controls this point. So if your team works in here to the right, you work into this space, that is when you use your ultimate. That is when you use your ultimate. Why do you want to ult from over there versus here? If you ultimate here, you're just shoving people. What's up, you boy? Your boy Zerk. Thank you for the follow. So if you get over here, if you ult here, you're just shoving people away. But if you ult people here, your kill potential is endless. You shove people off, they all die. So you want to work your way into this corner. You don't want to just run there because that's obvious as hell what you're doing. You want to work your way into the corner. You're not welcome. Get out of here. So yeah, this ultimate, see, didn't get too much done. You wanted to be in the corner over there. Wow, props. You got this. Okay, now there's hella people. Ah, nice try. Oh yeah? Deadly? Thank you. How'd streaming go, by the way? Wait, I'm gonna see if I can remember your name off the top of my head. ULNICA. Those are the letters that are involved, but how is it? There's some other letters too. But how is it like? It's like lunar and night or something. I can't remember. So yeah, there we go. Punish the Zarya. So, what I would recommend here, the way you fix this, is you either play Ball or Zarya. This dude is dying all the time with like 1400 shield. Can't be happening. You gotta die with less. Gotta die with less. He's just swinging. He's swinging and they're farming. What's up, Tiger? What is up, Tiger? Thank you for the follow, my man. Very sweet of you. I like that you guys took high ground there. That's definitely what you want to do. But it only works if the Reinhardt actually uses his shield. Oh my god, you almost could have backcapped. What's up, Vishu? Yeah, dude. Mar, you know your pixels. You know your pixels. Also, guys, I will show you Jehovah if you're still here after this. Nice. I'll show you some Roadhog tech that may become important again in the future of Overwatch, but we'll see. How's your day, Vishu? How's your new year? Happy New Year. If this Rhine gets aggro into your Rhine, Q, delete his shield. Oh, no stun. Go get him. Go get him. Oh, he has no stun. Go kill him. He's yours. Yeah, I'll show you some tech after this. In like 8 or 9 minutes, I'll show you some Roadhog tech that may become absolutely critical again. That's a legit ult usage, dude. Mar, dude. You're being held back by Roadhog's kit. That ult was massive. You saved your team from... You saved your Rhine from dying in the graph. Yeah. Hooking folks who aren't like guaranteed hooks. Ooh, pop. Yeah. Wait. People say that Primal shouldn't give ult charge? No way. What? If I could change anything about Monkey, what would I change? I would give him 2 jump charges, and the jump cooldown would be 8 seconds. That'd be the first thing. And his shield, I would up it by about 150, and he can pick it up and move it. That's what I would change. I think that's what I would change. Winston's concept revolves around capturing enemies with his bubble. I think if you could move the shield, it would be really effective for him. And he needs to be more punishable after jump, hence the 8-second. It's a great play. This is great play. Okay, so Mar. I think what's happening in your games, you don't belong in this bracket. Self-heal in the form of peanut butter. That's actually not bad. Turn him into a quasi Roadhog. I think what's going on, Mar, is that literally Roadhog, the kit of Roadhog is holding you back a little bit. So you have to change your style of play. Change your style of play a little bit. Play for and with the team. Go for hooks that you know you can hit. And look, keep an eye on the kill feed. Look for patterns. Who dies first on your team? Who's dying last? What happens if your BAP dies first? Do you guys win the fight? If your Hanzo dies first, you guys win the fight. Look at who's doing well and who's not, and then try to play around the people who are doing well and try to amplify their game. Needs to swap off Hog. Yeah. I think the big thing here would be going either Sigma or Zarya, because this Reinhardt isn't using his shield for the team, so your team needs a shield. But if you're going to stay on Hog, even a ball can make work. What you got to do is you got to figure out where the weak points are on your team and like fix them. Like, look at this Zarya. Look at that. What's she doing? Yes, destroy shield. You are good at hooking Pharahs. Probably could have hooked him there. Dude, where is your Reinhardt? Okay, there he is. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Nice. Yeah. So for all the tank players out there, do not hammer against a Roadhog who is ulting. He will lift you off the ground and punish you. You waved at her, I love you. Yo, oh, what is happening? Did she just rocket barrage up? Hold on, I want to see what the hell that was. She did! Yes! She was like, That's pretty amazing. The balls on that Pharah. So here, low risk, high reward flank play. Poke through this doorway. Okay, don't walk in this way because they'll see your feet first. They'll see you coming. If you want to poke here, you want to come out from here, and you want to come in from this side, and then, blah, hook right here. There's always gonna be some fool standing here on defense. Always hook them. That's a great hook spot. But don't walk in at this angle, right? They see you coming. Walk at an angle where they don't see you coming. Jesus. Why is that dude still on Pharah? Don't jump when you hammer. Oh, yikes. He done messed up. That was a guess hook. There are a lot of guess hooks in this game. I think if you change that, it'll really help your game. Like, your game sense and your understanding of the game are so developed that if you go for hooks that you know you can hit, you'll be rewarded. Instead of kind of like jumping around and being like, there's like 3 people in line. Like right there, that was a guess hook. You're like, oh, I'm gonna hit somebody. Not always. Yeah. You want to position yourself in the corner here to shove them off to death. See? You just made a little bit of space, but your team's still dying. You want to try to shove them in the water. Huge hammer. God tier. Wow. Okay, good attempt. Okay, I'll show you guys this hog tech right after this. Do not do that at home, children. Do you hear the bat? Behind you! Ah! Such a bad move. Stuff like that gets punished so fast. Oh, what are you trying to ASMR, Deadly? Great attempt on the hook. Wow. Careful. She has grenade and sleep. Don't engage Anna like that. She'll destroy you. Guess hook. You have a lot of guess hooks. Like 70 to 80% of your hooks are guess hooks. You hook Pharah out of the sky so regularly that if you stopped going for guess hooks and went for more hooks you knew you could hit. Like here, this Zarya is a free hook, right? Bingo. You would be much more effective. Well, the goal is to just hook people at all times. We take those, you clever bastard. Nicely done. Q. Oh, drop your Q. Get rid of the Rhine. Yes. Almost. Tracer scared you a little much. Guess hook. This Pharah's too far. Nice right hook. Damn, dude. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about that thing too much. You have a Hanzo or Pharah, they can deal with it. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, Reinhardt died again. Guess hook. Like, look how accurate you are with your right clicks, dude, on that Zarya. Like, you're so accurate that you should treat your hook the same way. Yeah, go for a hook here somewhere. Get him. That's all good. That wasn't a guess hook, that was just a good hook. Just over adjusted. Woo, we're high ground now. Yep, low risk high reward flank play. We're already all back. Dude, this wild metapod is literally wild. Guess hook. It's like that's how I classify my hooks. That's how I think about my gameplay. Like, I'm gonna hook somebody I know I can hit. The way I used to play Overwatch on Roadhog is like, okay, I'm gonna angle myself in such a way that this area is going to be so crowded with people that I'm just not going to miss a hook. I'm going to hook somebody, and they're just going to die. It doesn't work so, like, yeah, it works sometimes, but, like, getting kills and stuff like that and actually getting value out of that doesn't work so much anymore in Overwatch, which is really unfortunate. But the way you remedy it is you just look for hooks you know you can hit. Be unconscious about it. Whoa. Nicely done. Q. Yep. Yep. Huge plays. Huge plays. Huge plays, dude. How to like explain it? So like here. Like, you could stand here, right? This is going to be a crowded angle, right? There's going to be enemies either close, far. There's going to be somebody here. So that's why we're playing up here. You play up because you're like, fuck it. Someone's going to be here. I'm going to throw a hook. I'm going to hit somebody. That's like a guess hook. That's like a crowded angle guess hook. Overwatch doesn't reward that anymore because Roadhog can't one-shot completely anymore. He used to be able to just one-shot anything, or at least completely maim it, that it would walk away. It would, like, flee and run away, like even a Reinhardt. That kind of stuff anymore gets punished by players and teams. It's rough. So you need to go for hooks that you know you can hit and hooks that you know you can serve up for your team. If you're just hooking for yourself, you're not getting too much out of it. Hook for the team. Bring people in, serve them up to the side. Another thing I've noticed, and it's very particular in this bracket, Mar, how many times, like, if you were to count, you land 10 hooks, how many, be honest, in this bracket, how many of those hooks are your teammates shooting at? It's probably like 2. 2 out of 10, right? Maybe on a good day, 20%. Well, you're playing high masters. It's reversed. It's usually 9 out of 10 your team is shooting at. But how can you change that with your gameplay? Here's a really good hot tip. If you hook people and pull them sideways, like literally serve them on a platter to your team, be like, oh look, a Roadhog. Oh look, a Torbjorn players. Shoot at this Torbjorn for me, right? If you serve people up by bringing them to the side, that goes from 2 out of 10 to like 7 out of 10. I don't understand why. I literally don't get why. Roadhog's hook has like 7 or 8 cues. I counted once. It's like 7 or 8 cues. There's like the sound, the visual. There's like 3 sound cues, 2 or 3 visual cues. There's the length of time. It's literally like 6 or 7 cues. You'd think somebody on your team would help you. No. Force them to help you by hooking sideways. I swear to God, it works every time. It works every time. Until you're like high 3K, nobody's going to shoot at the hook for you. Nobody's going to, like, your team, if I'm looking at you from behind here, And if I'm playing, like, I will know that you're hooking, and I will shoot through you and participate in that kill. This bracket, people won't. So you have to serve up. Serve up. 1470? Yeah, sounds about right. Mine's the same. Yeah, hook percentage, don't worry about it too much. For me, I just go for hook number total. Total of hook numbers, like hook number, right? I also focus on trying to get Reinhardt off his tank by memorizing his patterns and then hooking in between his fire strikes and stuff like that. For me, like King of the Hill, I want 10 to 12 hooks per round. If I have anything less, I feel like I'm not doing well. Anything more, I'm on fire. That's how I think of Hog on King of the Hill. 10 plus hooks per round. Anything less, no bueno. Other than that, okay, so tips overall. If you change your sensitivity, that's good. Yeah, focus on something particularly. Yeah, go for hooks that, like, oh, this guy's out of position. Yoink! Like, you're good enough to do that. You destroyed the Pharah. People don't do that. That's incredible play, incredible Roadhog play. If you're that damn good, treat other heroes the same way. You got to be unconscious about it. Okay, so overall tips: you play a little aggressively. Your Reinhardt, I literally saw him maybe a third of the game. Find him, play behind him. Even if he's just swinging, play behind him. Otherwise, you're eating all sorts of cooldowns, and it's no fun. So find your main tank, play behind him, even if he's off in Narnia doing his own thing. Number 2, go for hooks you know you can hit. Number 3, and the way I really improved my like hook ability and like my comfort, because like every time I hook, like if I like Mar, if you sit there and you're playing your game and you throw a hook, if you tense up at all, do you like flex your arms? Do you flex your legs? Do you flex your glutes? Do you like sweat a little bit when you hook? If that's the case at all, please play Mayhem Roadhog. Please do yourself a massive favor. Play Roadhog and Mayhem. There's so much shit flying everywhere. Your hook has a 1.5 second cooldown that you will start to understand what hooks you can hit, how to hit people in the air, and it'll remove the anxiety of using the hook itself, which often messes up your aim. That was a huge boon for me. Alexander technique, I don't know what's the Alexander technique. I don't know what that is. 12 hogs, 1 holes, very good as well. Very good. I just like Mayhem because it's like the real game, you know? Ish. 200% health. Cooldowns reduced by 75%. Mayhem is very good. It removes a lot of the anxiety. Like, if you're tensing up at all when you throw a hook, you need to play Roadhog and Mayhem and get that out of you. You need to get it out. It's got to be just like, oh, I missed, whatever, next hook. I missed, whatever, next hook, right? Shooters in the NBA, they shoot. They miss the ball, they forget about it. Oh, I missed the last shot, I don't even remember. Whatever, ball's in my hand, I'm shooting. You got to be fluid, you got to be unconscious. Roadhog can't really afford to like miss too many things and kind of feed too much. Oh, interesting, I'll look it up, Alexander technique. Whoa, where am I writing? I love these things. Interesting. Shakespearean recitations? I will be reading this momentarily. Okay, so number 3 thing to work on. Oh, for your ultimates, think about ways in which you can either pin people to a wall or send them off to a pit, into a pit. There are multiple points there on that second attack point where if you position yourself correctly, you can just send everyone off into the water. And I think that's it. Good for you for changing your sense. And I think just go for hooks you know you can hit and try to elemental elimination or elemental environmental. There we go. Okay, I'm going to show you guys some tech. I don't know. It's not part of the game necessarily anymore, but I think it'll come back. I can get really woo-woo. Okay. Flexing glutes does not make you better, no. Alright, you guys want to see this hog tech? Okay, another recommendation I can give is watch all yo damn death cams. Watch them all. Like, how did I die there? Oh, I died like that? Okay, I wouldn't want to do that anymore. Oh, I died like that? I'm not going to do that anymore. There you go. Okay, so Roadhog tech. Back in the day, I'm not so sure that this is part of the game anymore, but this is like really critical, like really, really critical. I think it's very critical to understand. It may not be as useful to you anymore, but that doesn't mean that it won't be useful in the future. So check this out. So how many times have you been hooked and killed by somebody and you see this, you watch this? How many times has that happened in your Overwatch career? Maybe a lot, maybe a little. If you see a Roadhog do that, that dude has been playing around since beta. Okay? That's beta tech. What's important about it is back in the day, when you would hook people who are on a different plane, it's still part of the game. Okay, it's still part of the game. When you would hook people like that, you drop them literally on top of your head. He would literally stand on your head, and you'd just be shit out of luck. So the only way to fix that was to hook, set, kill. So let me explain what's going on here, because there's a lot. There's a lot about what's going on. What's up, Civ? Hey, Civ. You're in the queue, I think, tomorrow, by the way. Thank you for submitting the VOD. I've got you in the queue. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. I got you. And I'll type to you when we do the VOD stuff, too. I got you. I got you covered. Okay, so what's going on here is I press W while I hook. Why do I do that? It extends the length of my hook. When the hook reaches its max length, I press S. Why do I do that? It extends the length at which I can pull them back. Max value out of your hook, flat, like a flat rate max value thing. Try to implement that. Mar, you did it, you're fine. It's just something you pick up as you play Roadhog. Now, why do I aim downward? It's called, like, I call it setting the hook. I don't know if anybody else has tech, whatever they call it. I've always called it setting the hook because it's cute, right? Hook. Back in the day, when you would hook people, you would drop them on top of your head. They'd be flying all sorts of directions. It was like a total guessing game. Like, oh, I don't know where this guy's going to land. Whatever. Total guessing game. Now it's changed, but the same thing still applies. Watch this. If I'm hooking someone from high ground, I drop him off the ground. You notice how he's not on the ground there? If I hook, like, let's say a Pharah or somebody from high ground, if I'm backing up and I aim at the floor, I'm dropping that character and I'm setting them. I'm setting the hook. I'm setting them on the floor so that if I have this pixel, the one-shot kill pixel memorized, I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to, like, jump and get the headshot or whatever. It puts them on the ground so that that pixel is the same pixel I shoot at every time. No matter where I hook them from. Whether or not they're low ground or high ground, doesn't matter. Hook them, set the hook, kill. As you pull back, you have to aim at the floor so that it puts their feet on the floor and they're always standing in the same position so that the pixel you shoot at on the follow-up shot is always the same. Because back in the day when you'd hook people, you would drop them in the air. Just old tech. It may come back. It's a little bit part of the game now, as you can see from high ground. But something to keep in mind. Something to keep in mind. Yes. So Civ, what Civ just mentioned, this is what I like to call serving up. So if there's my teams behind me and I hook someone in this bracket right here, nobody's going to shoot at that hook. Nobody. They're not going to know that I'm hooking. Nobody's going to shoot at this hook. But if you serve them up to your team, they'll shoot. How do you serve them up? Hook them sideways. Not only do you bring your teammates' attention directly onto your target, but by hooking him out of position like this, the enemy healers who are trying to heal him will have a much harder time of doing so. Much harder time. That Anna's going to miss her shot. The BAP's going to miss his shot. Right? Serve it up. Serve it up for your team. And when you hook, from whatever direction you hook, you only have 180 degrees with which to play. I can't hook him and, like, drop him behind me like you could in the old days. You can't do that. You used to be able to hook, change your DPI while you hook him, spin infinitely
Well, hello, Mr.
and just keep people
Fancy
stuck.
Pants.
You used
I
to
got
be able to
news
do
for
that.
You, pal. You ain't leading but two things.
You can't do
right
that
now.
anymore.
Jack and shit.
Thank you so much.
Jack left town.
Thank you. Thank you, Civ. It means a lot. It really does. It really does. So yeah, that's just like really weird Roadhog tech